Greetings viewers, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at some one-off prototype Koken tools. So let's get into it. So some of you may be thinking right now offhand, wait a minute, what are you talking about, Mr. Subaru? One-off prototypes, you've got the same tools over here and over here. What gives? So this is my Z-Series 36 tooth quarter-inch drive ratchet, and this is a quarter-inch drive metric nut grip socket set. But what we have here is a prototype of the SAE quarter-inch drive socket set, which has been available now for about a month. These were a special run from Koken Japan in response to a TikTok video I did and a short I did here on YouTube, people wanting SAE sizes of the nut grip socket, so Japan fulfilled that order. They made a quantity of 200, and Koken USA is in the process of selling those now. So if you want to get the set of SAE nut grips, link will be in the description below. Then off here to the right, we've got two prototypes of the new 72 tooth quarter-inch drive and 3/8 inch drive compact Z-Series ratchet. Finally, the 72 tooth version of the quarter-inch is right on the horizon. We got the 72 tooth version of the 3/8 Z-Series ratchet at the beginning of this year. Again, 4 years of research and development went into that ratchet, and they improved all metrics of that ratchet. One, keeping overall size the exact same. They didn't add any bulk to the ratchet to go from 36 to 72 teeth. They actually increased the strength of the mechanism by going to the fine tooth over the 36 tooth, and they lessened the already minute back drag of the Koken Z-Series ratchet. We've talked about this before, how smooth, how wonderful, how light the movement is on the Z-Series stuff. Well, they have lessened it with the 72 tooth quarter-inch as they did with the 72 tooth 3/8. No official date is available yet on when these will be for sale, but expect them within the next month or so or beginning of 2022. Seems they are very close to getting this production ready and getting it manufactured and shipped out to retailers. So starting off, we're going to take a better look at the SAE nut grip sockets. Part number for this SAE nut grip socket set is RS2450AS/5. If you look it up on KokenUSA.com, don't put the /5. It's not in the part number there. I will put the link in the description again for the socket set for those of you interested so you can find it easier. So Koken's patented nut grip technology, we've talked about it before in previous videos. They have detent balls on opposing flats with a spring around the outside to hold tension on them. Now what that does is it holds the head of your bolt, your nuts, etc., any fastener in place. Say if you need to start in a blind hole, or if you need to start down in a cavity where you can't start with your fingers or drop it in place with your fingers, you can stick it in this socket, it will hold it in place, and you can guide it in with the socket, extension, ratchet, etc. to start that fastener. Now, a lot of people might be thinking, well, there's magnetic sockets. Why would I not get a magnetic socket instead of a Koken nut grip socket? Well, the big advantage to a Koken nut grip socket is it works on any material. It does not have to be ferrous metal like a magnet. So aluminum fasteners, stainless fasteners, plastic, etc., the nut grip socket will grab a hold of it regardless of the material it's made out of. Another advantage is with magnetic sockets over time and use, they get metal shavings, black sand, build up on the magnet. It gets in the socket, it creates, it lessens the ability of the magnetic force from the socket. It also just makes it cruddy in there where you can't get your socket on your fastener very effectively. So that's why these are such a great product from Koken Japan, way more useful than magnetic sockets. Again, they've always made these in metric sizes, but you guys, viewers, wanted SAE, guys that work on motorcycles, Harley Davidson, guys that are in aviation, other industries still using SAE sizes. Now you have the option, the ability to get these nut grip sockets in SAE size for quarter-inch drive. if they are popular enough, they might start offering 1/2 inch and 3/8 drive sizes as well. So if you want to show your support, show your interest in these tools, the best way to do that is by purchasing a set. Purchasing a set of these will entice Koken to look into furthering their SAE sizes for these sockets and others that they produce. So again, let them know what you think. A lot of you emailed, a lot of you DM'd them on Instagram when we had the poll up asking about these sockets. But the best way to let them know at the end of the day is with your wallet. Vote with your money, show them the support for creating this, and encourage them to create more. So moving on, our next item is the new prototype 72 tooth 1/4 inch drive ratchet and compact 3/8 inch ratchet. We're going to take them off these placards and take a look at them and compare and contrast them to the old 36 tooth mechanism. So here we've got the 72 tooth prototypes versus the old 36 production models. As you can see, they're basically indistinguishable other than the laser etching on the faceplate saying 72T and no part number or Koken engraved or stamped in the handle on them. So as with the 3/8 drive version, they have basically taken that 72 tooth mechanism and shrank it down for the 1/4 inch drive body. The 2-piece floating sliding pawl system is exactly the same, just shrank down for 1/4 inch drive size and for the compact 3/8 in quarter body. So the original 36 tooth Koken ZSeries 1/4 inch ratchet, the standard length, the 2725Z has become my favorite 1/4 inch ratchet due to the size, the compactness of it, and that extremely low back drag on the mechanism. The fact that it's 36 teeth has not hindered me one bit in using it. I haven't had to run grab, let's say, a snap-on 72 tooth or my Hot-Zet 90 tooth hyper ratchet or any of my higher teeth count ratchets. I've not been in a situation where this hasn't got the job done. That said, upgrading to a 72 tooth mechanism is a welcome addition because, again, no change in outer dimension, improving the strength of the drive, and lessening the back drag. So win-win all the way around. Let's go ahead and take the faceplate off of both of these ratchets and take a look at the internals of the 72 and 36 and compare them. All right, now that the faceplate's off, we can see the old 36 tooth here on the left and the prototype 72 on the right. I'd love to show you these in use, in action, but with the size of them, it's extremely hard to do. I'm going to try to put clips in if I can get that to work, if I can get it to show up well enough on camera. As I said earlier, they basically shrank down the 72 tooth mech that they put in the full-size 3/8 ratchet and put it in the 1/4. Same 2-piece pawl system, sliding pawl system, and the same 36 single tooth in the old ratchet. Here's a quick unscientific test, a little demo showing the 36 versus the 72. Click for click with this little thumb spinner. Really quickly, size comparison between the Koken ZSeries 72 tooth and a T72 snap-on versus an 88 tooth Matco 1/4 inch ratchet and versus a 90 tooth Mac Axis ratchet. the Koken is far more compact than the big three from the tool trucks. Alright guys, and there you have it, your quick look at a brand new Koken product and 2 prototypes soon to hit the market. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one.